This is incredible. I have to say, definitely like one of my top 3 sites in the entire world I've ever been to.
Good morning. So today we are starting our Jordanian road trip. We are headed about 45 minutes north of Amman to Jerash.
And Jerash is the best preserved Roman city in the world outside of Rome. And so we're really excited to get to go there and explore and walk around and just check out this historic city. So we've made it out to the city of Jerash, and immediately when you come up here, the first thing you come across is this massive, massive arch called Hadrian's Arch, which is just incredible. But we're reading a lot about the city on little plaques and stuff around the area, which gives great information about the history. And it's talking about how it was visited by Hadrian himself in 150 AD, and then how this city lasted all the way till like 749 whenever an earthquake destroyed the city. But it is huge and it is incredible so far. So we have a lot to explore and a lot to see.
So we are at the Hippodrome, which is where different events took place, like chariot racing or gladiator fighting.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
And hopefully we're going to be able to catch a reenactment of those things later today, so stay tuned. I hope we get to see those. But this is really cool. There's a bunch of big stadium seats, just old stone ones, and then you can see these arches on the far end. And this is the smallest and best preserved hippodrome in all of the Roman Empire.
We're walking through the southern gate right now, which is actually the entrance to the city. The other one that we went to was an addition, along with the Hippodrome, was an addition to the city later on. And so now we've actually entered into the real city of Jerash, the one that was here for hundreds and hundreds of years. And first off, it's super, super hot, so we're bouncing from shade to shade, but it is incredible seeing how much this is still here, and all the walls and the buildings. And there's a lot of really good information too along the way. So you can buy a tour guide, but I don't feel like we need to because there's so much information readily available that we can just read along the whole way.
So we've been walking along this Cardo Maximus Street, which is the main street that's just completely lined with columns. And it's just so amazing like how well preserved all of this is. Like the columns are beautiful, and even at the top of most of them, the capitals with all the details at the top are still really well preserved. So it's just amazing seeing all the details. Normally with some of these old structures, you can't see a lot of those details, but they're all, or a lot of them are still here. So this is amazing. And you can even see the old gutters and sewage systems. It's just amazing. We're just kind of in awe walking around here. This is so cool. So much to see.
So I have been in other Roman ruins in like different parts of the world, but normally what I'm used to is like walking through some kind of city and then you see like some small Roman fountain here, or a Roman bath there. But this is incredible. I have to say, definitely like one of my top 3 sites in the entire world I've ever been to, because you are legitimately just walking through an untouched Roman city. Like, it's falling apart just through time, but the fact that there's like nothing built inside of it and that you are just exploring this huge city is incredible. And I'm talking massive, like full-fledged city that you are walking through and exploring, and you can like walk into like the shops. And like right now we're standing in a over 2,000-year-old church. Just incredible sight, being able to see how the Romans lived in this pristine of a condition, I guess, without other things built up inside of it and getting in the way of really seeing it all.
We're inside the South Theater. This is the biggest theater in this whole Jerash area. And it seems even more well preserved than the other one we just went in. Like these arches and things over here, and the columns are awesome.
On the backdrop.
Yeah. On the backdrop, yeah, you can see a lot of details. So we're back at the Hippodrome, and we were hoping there would be that show where they reenact the different things, but we don't see anything, so maybe the times online were old, or maybe because it's Ramadan, or they're not doing it, or things are changed. A lot of times for things have been different because of Ramadan, so that could be it. So it is so hot, and you're probably thinking, of course it's hot, it's the Middle East, and it's almost the summertime, but it's hotter than we thought it was gonna be today. So we're probably gonna go ahead and head out, get some cold drinks. It is so hot. And cool off, and then probably head back. So after walking through, we went to this little like cafe area that they have right outside of or right at the entrance, I guess. And we got slushies, and our tongues are all red now. And we got little snacks and things. And then they have this big souk where you can walk through and see all the different markets. That was really fun to look at everything that they have.
It's one of the classic things here, and really anywhere in the world. Whenever you go to major tourist sites, they're always going to make you walk through shops to get there, just to try to get you to buy things. And so here, one of my goals while we're in the Middle East is to get like the head scarf and the neck thing. I just think they're so cool and iconic here. So I wanted to get one, and I finally got one. They did the classic sales job that they also did in the UAE, where they put it on your head and they try to get you to come into the shop. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Coming to your shop? Little did they know, I already wanted one anyways.
It was on the hunt.
Yeah, and so I got it for only 7 dinar?
Dinar.
Yeah, I got it for only 7 Jordanian dinar, so I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Probably could have gotten it cheaper, but it's what I wanted.
And it has the fun tassels and stuff. This one's really pretty, I like it. And so now we are gonna head back, and we have about 45 minutes back to Amman, and so we're gonna get on the road.
That traffic was insane. So really driving hasn't been too bad once you get outside of Amman. The only issues that I come across is that people don't really like to use turn signals, and they also like to straddle lanes rather than actually just pick one and get in it. Other than that, once you get in Amman, it is pretty stressful. So we're gonna try and stay on the outskirts of it a little bit, but maybe for an eventful day. So we're back from Jerash, and something that I normally would do whenever we arrive at a new location is I'll tell how much our entry fee was, and I'll have a little icon, dollar icon pop up and say how much it was. But we're doing something a little bit different in this country than what we normally would when we're visiting some of these sites.
So we decided to get a Jordan pass 2 Jordan passes for both of us because it was definitely worth it, and I think we're seeing how worth it is already. So a Jordan pass costs 70 dinar each, and that gets you entry into like most of the sites here, all the big ones, and then also it pays for your visa to enter the country. And normally a visa alone costs 40 dinar each, and then even like one day going to Petra costs 50. So like that was already worth it just for your visa and that one major site. So I think this is going to help us get our money's worth out of our visit to Jordan.
And there's multiple different Jordan passes you could get, because you can do like a 2-day pass to Petra or a 1-day pass, depending on how long you're going to be staying here. We just did a 1-day pass for Petra because I think that's kind of all that we're going to have time for.
Yeah, that seemed like it was the only difference in the price of the passes was how long you want to be at Petra, which we just wanted to do 1 day. So yeah, we got the cheapest one.
But it's really easy. It will send a little ticket to your phone, and then we just save it in our photos. And then whenever we walk up, we just show them that we have a Jordan pass, like we did when we entered the country. We just showed it to them and handed them our passports, and they let us in the country. And then at this site, they just looked at it and just waved us on. So it's not like they're like really. There is a QR code, but they're not scanning it or anything like that. At least at these couple locations so far. But makes it really easy and convenient for us just to get on into the sites, check them out, and then not have to worry about paying for them too wherever we are. So
yeah, so that's gonna save us some money.
Yeah, really fun day. We hope that you enjoyed seeing this amazing place. Like I said, I think in the top like 3 places I've ever been in the entire world. Really amazing. But if you did like it, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe so you can keep with more of our adventures, because we're gonna be doing a ton more in Jordan as we road trip across this country. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.
Bye.